Morning everyone, this is Lucci1ZFE, and as you can probably tell from the title of this latest update, this is going to be an unpackaging video. I'll just show you the quick package just so you know who it's from. I think everyone knows from the orange tape who this is from. If you don't, it's Donny, aka Cinemaniac77. He recently uploaded a video showing his latest Blu-rays that he purchased, and on there were two cracking editions that I mentioned that I like in his in the comment section. So he PM'd me and said that he'd be able to get hold of them for me, and if I was up for a trade. So of course I said yes. The stuff that he wants in return is not being released. Well, one of them's not been released for a couple of weeks, and another one after that is about 3 or 4 weeks later. So I won't be able to get his package out for him for a good 5 or 6 weeks yet. But he knows that already, and he's quite happy with that. Anyway, getting back to what he sent me. Yeah, he sent me two cracking editions, but obviously being Donny, he's thrown in a few extra items, and again mate, you just blow me away with your generosity. You know, the stuff you've sent me, I was quite happy with the two items that I knew were coming, but the other stuff is just outstanding mate. You've really excelled yourself yet again, and I keep saying it with your packages, but every time you don't let me down. So as usual with Donny, he's sent a note which I'll just like to read to everyone. It says, "Hey Gary, how are you buddy? Hope all is well. Here are the Jaws digibook and the Cabin in the Woods pop-up slipcase edition, and I also added some extras in there. A Blu-ray of a Swedish historical epic, a cheesy Japanese zombie flick, and a series of Brazilian horror movies. If you already have them, or all of them, if you already have one of them or all of them, then I'm sorry for that. You can pass them on, of course. Anyway, thanks once again for another wonderful trade, my friend. You truly are one of the best guys on here. Take care, Donny, aka Cinemaniac77. Well, I think personally, mate, you're one of the best guys on here. I mean, you know, apart from being really generous with the packages that you send to fellow YouTubers, you've probably got one of the best collections in this community, bar none, I think, personally. But that's my own personal opinion. Anyway, let's not waffle on, let's just get cracking and see what he sent me. Obviously I've opened this already because Donny being Donny is the packaging was superb. So I'll get cracking with one of the first ones that he sent me, and that's the Dutch release of the Cabin in the Woods. This is the pop-up edition, which is a really nice one. Blu-ray, of course, contains the Blu-ray and DVD, I think, of the film. But yeah, it's really unusual. It's not released in the UK for a good couple of weeks yet, so I'm really happy with this one. I think I've got about 2 or 3 pop-up editions now, so that's good. So that's a Cabin in the Woods. Next one he sent me is probably one of the best digibooks that I've seen for a long time, and that's Jaws. This is part of the Universal 100th Anniversary Collector Series. Loads of extras on this. Originally it wasn't going to be released in my country, but I think Play are doing this digibook now. But it's always nice to get it beforehand anyway. So you got your 2 discs there, and I'm sure you've seen this on many videos on YouTube, but this digibook is just superb. So much information, and I personally believe that the digibooks are going to be taking over the steelbooks in what people collect from now on, because the steelbooks they're throwing out now are just for any old movie. But this digibook is just superb. Like I said, probably one of the best ones I've seen for a long time. So that's Jaws. Now the next one is one of the extras that he threw in, and it's Region 2 release of Samurai Zombie, which anyone who knows me and knows I love a zombie film, but I don't know anything about this. But like Donny said in a letter, I'm sure it's going to be super cheesy and probably super gory as well. There's a disc there. As usual, Donny puts either bubble wrap or kitchen towel in there to keep the disc secure. So yeah mate, not watched this, but I'm looking forward to watching it. That's Samurai Zombie. Next one is Blu-ray Collector's Edition of Arn, Knight Templar. This is the Australian release? I think it is, because it's got a bonus 60-minute extended version, but I believe there's another version which has got even more footage. I'm just trying to see the running time of this one. Running time's 194 minutes, so what's that? 3 hours and 15 minutes. But I believe there's another version which is even longer than this, which is about 4 hours or something. And it's got quite a good cast, and it's something that I've always had my eye on. So that's Arn, the Knight Templar. Now my next one is one that's been on my wish list for a long while, but it's one of the first box sets that I put on, and it's kind of like slipped by me and I forgot about it. But it's the Coffin Joe collection. This is from Anchor Bay, is it? Yeah, Anchor Bay. Now I've heard about this, I've not seen any of the films, but in this collection, this box set, you get At Midnight I Will Take Your Soul, This Night I Will Possess Your Corpse, The Strange World of Coffin Joe, The Awakening of the Beast, End of Man, The Strange Hostel of Naked Pleasures, Hellish Flesh, The Hallucinations of a Deranged Man, and The Strange World, I think this is a bonus disc, The Strange World of Mojica Marines, which I believe is the director. But yeah, this is one of the first box sets that I added on my wish list. I mean, I'm not going to get them all out individually, but you kind of like get the gist. But yeah, it's a really nice one, mate. Like I say, it's one that's been on my wish list, but I've just kind of forgotten about. But I really appreciate you putting it in, mate. It's one that I can gratefully cross off now. So that's the Coffin Joe collection. And the last one is a Blu-ray of the Embodiment of Evil, which is the last instalment of the Coffin Joe series, so to speak. Again, not seen this. I've seen this knocking about. I was tempted to pick it up, but I wanted to go through the box set first before I got onto this one. But yeah, really appreciate this, mate. Fantastic package yet again. The stuff you put in just, you know, always surprises me, your generosity. So I'll just show everyone what he sent me again. So you've got the Blu-ray of the Embodiment of Evil, you've got the Coffin Joe box set, you've got a Blu-ray of Arn, the Knight Templar, got a DVD, Samurai Zombie, and then you've got the two releases that I knew about, which were the Cabin in the Woods pop-up slipcase edition, and the last but no means least is the Jaws Blu-ray digibook. So I really appreciate this, mate. Fantastic editions. Like I say, your package will be ready in probably, well, like I say, when the last one's released in sometime in October, so it won't be long after that. But yeah, everyone knows Donny, but if you don't, please find him, comment, rate, subscribe, whatever. He's just one of the best YouTubers in here, on the community, definitely. And yeah, so see you soon, everyone. Take care, and bye for now.